Shalom, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Lord Mahawad, like Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Alright, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace, blessings to the brothers that's doing this word of truth and sincerity, and to the sincere sisters listening and learning. I just want to come with a spiritual talk, man, in transit. I'm on my way to the camp now. I just wanted to, really just reiterate the point, man. I did a lesson not too long ago on it, man. Really trusting the process and having patience. Really with not only just, the Lord and waiting in prophecy and, waiting for the kingdom to come, but ultimately too, really waiting for the Lord to get you out of the hell that you're in. Because even in this walk, we're going to have ups and downs. We're going to have times when we're on fire, where things are going our way. There's a lot of ups, but then we're also going to have the times when we're low, man, when we're down and out. When shit is a little rocky, and we might not see a clear way out, but having the faith in the Lord and knowing and trusting in Him is always a way out, man. It's saying in Sirach, the 2nd chapter, when you come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. I believe that's verse 1. And that whole chapter really goes into, enduring hardness and being patient. It says, woe unto you that have lost patience, man. And I know it's hard. Sometimes I catch myself in a position to where I'm like, man, fuck, bro. Like, I can't take it anymore. I can't do it, man. To the point where you start to lose. And this is more so talking about not things in the world, but not things pertaining to the scriptures, but it's more so talking about things pertaining to the flesh and your own carnal life, whether it's financially, whether it's emotionally, maybe, it's mentally, emotionally, dealing with your family, whatever the case is, man. Sometimes you'll be putting in a lot of work. You'll be putting in a lot of work and you feel like you're not seeing no progress. That's where it starts to fuck with your mind, because you're like, yo, I'm putting in all this work, I'm grinding, I'm going hard, I'm doing all the right things, or at least I think I am, and I'm not really seeing the results that I should be seeing or that I think I should be seeing. And you have to, and you're praying to the Lord, and it starts to fuck with your faith or your trust, man. It starts to fuck with your own mentality, really just within everything, because you start losing patience. You start losing hope, man. You start being hopeless and saying, man, I might as well just quit. But that's the wrong mindset to be in, because the Lord is long suffering, and there's a reason in the path for everything. Like, the Lord is always throwing tests our way to see how we're going to handle certain situations, seeing how long we can endure before we give up, man. Seeing if we're going to give up, or if we're just going to thug it out and keep pushing and keep believing and keep having faith. And that's the key point, because you don't want to be one of those that get caught just giving up, man, not believing, not trusting, being afraid of the unknown, the fear of the unknown, the fear of the uncertainty, that'll fuck with you. But you have to overcome that if you want to be a man of the Lord. Okay, a very masculine trait is faith. And there's a lot of things that come or that pertain to faith. One of those things is endurance, right? Endurance is a property of faith, because you endure something because you believe that there is an end, and there's an end result or an end gain to whatever it is that you're going through. And ultimately, all of the things that we're going through is the Lord putting us through the fire or finding us as gold. Because gold is tried in the fire, in the furnace of adversity, man. Just so we are tried in the furnace of adversity, bro. So gold is tried in the fire, right? The literal fire, and it comes out beautiful and refined, right? And we're put in the furnace or the fire of adversity, right? We're put in the furnace, but instead of fire, it's adversity. And then when we endure that hardness and we endure that heat and that pressure, what happens? We come out refined and as gold, man. We come out stronger, wiser, more faithful, more confident, more boastful. All the things that really essence and embody a man of the Lord. Look at King David. King David was one of the most faithful servants of the Heavenly Father, bro. Very faithful, very strong, very powerful, man. A warrior. Very wise. Look at Abraham. Look at Noah. Solomon. Even though, you know, and then they all had their faults, right? Moses. But at the end of the day, they were great men of great power, man, which is ultimately came from Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, which was the core of their strength was their faith and trust in the Lord, man. Trust in the process. You know, it's a way out, man. It's always a way out, man. The situation that you're going through right now, it's only for a moment, man. That's why the scriptures say that, roughly paraphrasing, it says that our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh far more for us an exceeding weight of glory, man. Eternal weight of glory. Roughly paraphrasing. I chopped and screwed it a little bit, but you get the point, man. Our suffering is light work, man. And it's only for a moment. And guess what it's going to do? It's going to work for us for it's going to be a moment of light suffering for an eternity of glory, man. Just let that sink in. A short moment of light affliction that is going to reward us and result in eternal glory and excellency, man. Perfection. All we gotta do is see it to the end, man. That's all we gotta do is see it to the end, man. It's simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. You gotta fortify your mind, man. Like I always like to say, you gotta build callus in your mind, bro. Just like you build callus in your hands when you're lifting weights, the skin is getting stronger because you're breaking it down. It has to build back up stronger so that it can endure. Well, we got to do the same thing mentally. You know, we got to go through the shit, get knocked down, get back up, and be stronger, man. Fight these demons. Fight the urge to give up. Fight the urge to quit. Right? You don't want to curse the Lord, man. Because you quitting and you giving up and you saying it's hopeless and it's never going to get right. It's basically you basically cursing the Lord, man. In a way, you basically telling the Lord that He can't do something. He's not capable. Is there anything too great for the Most High? No. Most High can do all things, man. And we have to believe that we can do all things through Yahweh Shai, man. That strengthens us. We may not be in that ability now, but we will be. But we have to. It's like you go on a journey, man. It's like if you're overweight and you go on a fitness journey and you're looking to build muscle and lean out and lose body fat, but build solid muscle mass. It takes time. It takes work. It takes discipline. And there's going to be moments in that process to where you're going to think you hit a plateau, but it really might not be a plateau. Most of the time, it's really not a plateau. It's just when it comes to like weight loss or fat loss, and it's not linear. Okay, it's not linear. It's always moving parts, man. And it's the same thing with our faith and our afflictions, man. It's not linear. It's not just a straight path. In a way, it's not just one way, man. It's many different things that can affect us that could be a part of our affliction, and you have to be prepared and ready for it all. You have to put on the armor, you have to put on the shield, you have to put on the helmet. You need to be protected at all angles, man. So just know, man. Hey, Romans 15:4 says the scriptures were written for our learning, that we may have faith and hope through it, man. So whenever you feeling like giving up, man, just dive into the scriptures, bro. Watch videos like these. Just understand that. And I always like to put myself in this perspective, right? There's always somebody doing way worse than you, man. If you think you got it bad, it's always somebody doing 10 times worse than you, bro. Here it is, you stressing over a job that's paying you too little, but you got a job and you got money coming in, right? There's motherfuckers out here that's fucked up physically and they can't work, man. There's people out here in other countries that been fighting for their lives, that lost their parents when they was 5, 7 years old, watched their parents die right in front of their eyes, and they still gotta live on the streets every single day fighting for survival, man. And you think you got it bad. And this is how I think, and I put myself in this perspective anytime I catch myself bitching like that, man. Because it happens to me. I'm human, right? I'm in the flesh. I catch myself bitching over dumb shit that, to me, yes, in my current life and situation, yes, it's fucked up. But to other people, it's like, bro, you're fortunate, man. So it's all about having faith, man, having patience, going about things in the right spirit. And if you want to get out of your situation that you're in, by all means, put the work in, put the pieces in play, and let the Most High bring it to fruition. But you got to have patience, and you got to be in the right spirit, man. So, hey, Lord Williams videos edifying. Till next time, shalom.